Hi, everybody. Welcome to Sunday and welcome to an update to take you into next week. I'm meteorologist Rod Hill coming to you from the Portland, Oregon, Vancouver, Washington area. By the way, yesterday I projected 70, PDX hit 72. Hope you enjoyed it. Definitely not a record, but definitely bonus time for this time of the year. And with the sunshine that we've had the first half of today so far, temperatures are well up into the 60s. And I start with the fact that the timing of this cold front, that remember several days ago, it was unclear if it was going to start rain in the morning or the afternoon. Well, the timing of the front now is right about 7 o'clock this evening, and it does not look like we get much rain before that, maybe as early as 5 o'clock. But I'm on my weather site, portlandweather.com. I'm basically saying here in the Valley, Portland, Salem, and Vancouver will be dry through 4 o'clock today. And then rain will become likely by 7. And here's that front. This is the 1 o'clock satellite surface map imagery with the front offshore. And if you look right in here, you can see a elongated, narrow frontal boundary of rain. So there's not like a big bubble of rain that comes in ahead of it. It's just the narrow band with the front. And again, the timing of the front itself comes in at about 7 o'clock. Also, I'm going to get into as we get closer to November, our weather patterns are going to start to become more active, which A is typical, and B, the models have been really consistent on this. So next weekend, for example, which is October 26th, 27th, look at this cold trough digging down into us. Right now, it looks like some rain this coming Friday, some rain Saturday, and then the rain really picks up the latter part of Sunday going into Monday and showers on Tuesday. And this could, by the way, eventually be snow levels, well, probably staying above government camp. I've got snow levels maybe down to 5,000 feet. But again, that is this coming weekend into the start of the next weekend, which leads us into Halloween, of course. So more on all of that coming up. And with this theme of looking ahead, I just did some outlook work. So the models, for the most part, agree, and I've chosen to use the European imagery. So this is, if you look at the next 30 days and you put them on paper, and then you come up with an anomaly map or kind of a mean average map, this is what the upper level pressure flow would be. This is a 555 pressure height at 18,000 feet right over Portland, where you see the blue, kind of a signal below normal pressure heights. And also there's a weak trough line right into us. So a zonal to weak trough would mean active weather in terms of number of fronts, and all of that could lead to below normal temperatures. Here's the European model showing over the next 30 days, nearly all of the western United States in a below normal temperature pattern, and with the warm weather in the red colors across the central and eastern US. So this would be indicative of a classic trough, right? You have the trough jet stream digging down over our area. We're cool and wet. Then you've got ridging bringing drier and warm weather across the east. And the models like us being about -1 to -2 degrees below normal mean temperature. This is definitely a pattern that is, I would say, significantly cooler overall than what we had going into November 1 year ago. So it's when you get active weather, sometimes the lows aren't as chilly as you think. So all of a sudden, you're pretty confident you're going to be 1 to 2 degrees below normal for a period of time. But because it was cloudy during the nights, the temperatures weren't that chilly, and you actually end up being closer to normal. But I definitely see some chilly afternoons and definitely see us getting into a more vibrant preset pattern, which you would expect. November 1, typically is, at least I always consider it to be the kickoff of our rainy season. And the first of November, December, January, February, March, those five are the wettest months that we have during the year. Not a surprise there. Okay, quick shout out to the Momentous Wealth podcast. You can listen to these financial investment um, based podcasts meant to educate you, not to tell you how to invest, but meant to educate you overall. Apple Podcasts, listen on Spotify. Todd Pisarcik's team from Momentous Wealth Management, locally licensed in Oregon and Washington. Again, Apple Podcasts and Spotify for the Momentous Wealth podcast. All right, let's get you going, and let's start with the rain coming in later today. This is the National Blended Model, their basic future radar type product. So this is 1 o'clock this afternoon, and this is right. We do have light rain right now up in Long Beach, around Astoria, down in the Seaside and Gerhardt, which is what this is showing. And then if I play this forward, here we are at 5 o'clock this afternoon. The rain starting to come into Kelso, Longview, and starting to get into maybe Scappoose and parts of Washington County. So again, saying we'll be dry here in the valley through at least 4, and then rain will pick up somewhere after that, with it absolutely raining with the front coming in at 7. Notice this is not scattered. This is an elongated, fairly narrow band of rain with the potential of some decent rain rates with this. So this moves through for a rainy evening. Here we are at 5 o'clock tomorrow morning. The front is now moving over into eastern Washington, for example. And then over here, you've got scattered showers moving in during the day. So this is, well, this only goes into Monday morning, but definitely we expect to start off with clouds Monday morning, showers on the radar. Then we get some sun breaks with scattered showers continuing. In terms of how much we're going to get, I just based on how narrow that rain band is, I think the weather models are way overproducing the amount of precip. So weather models give Portland about 3/10 to a half of an inch of rain. And there's the chance of that 3 to 4 tenths to a half of an inch of rain all the way down through Salem and into Albany. Similar amounts of about a half of an inch from Astoria down through Tillamook, 7/10 of an inch down toward Newport. Not as much with the system projected up in Seattle, where they go about 17/100ths to about a quarter of an inch. And then there's very little total precip out east. So instead of a half of an inch of rain, quite frankly, I'll be happy if we get a quarter of an inch. Again, it's a narrow precip band, so the window of steady rain isn't going to be that great, but we will add some scattered showers during the day tomorrow. Snow levels that were low a few days back when we had that 2 inches of snow up at Timberline, or I think it was 3 or 4 actually. Snow levels this evening are going to be right about 8,000 feet. So that's just rain up at Timberline and through the passes. During the day tomorrow, snow levels somewhere between 4 and 5,000 feet for scattered precip. Not expecting any real weather issues. Although if you're traveling over some of the high passes Monday morning, Willamette and Santiam, I would at least check those conditions and make sure you're not driving into something that's snowing. So you'll be prepared. It's 1:50 in the afternoon. Here is the Gearhart by the Sea camera at Gearhart looking back south. You would see Tillamook Head on the left and Seaside, but you can't. So it's definitely raining there. We just saw that on the radar. Otherwise, we're starting to see what was fairly clear skies in parts of the valley. We're starting to see clouds increase somewhat as you look at my live camera network. And again, we have rain coming in between the hours of 5 and 7 p.m. So after Monday showers, we actually go dry, it looks like, on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. This is the overall flow pattern. And again, we're going to use the European model. This is this afternoon at 5 p.m. Here's the trough just offshore with the surface front nearing us. Coming in this evening, here's tomorrow morning. And then we're in the unstable trough behind the front, giving us scattered showers during the day Monday. Now, by Tuesday, see that trough kind of backs off, and all the models show we have a moisture break, so not really any moisture up top. We're kind of in between troughs, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, a period of some nice dry weather. Could be some chilly nights, especially Tuesday as we try to clear out. I've got much of the valley in the 30s to low 40s. That's Tuesday morning, and again, actually on Wednesday and Thursday morning. So there will be some chilly nights coming up. And really, Wednesday, Thursday morning, outside chance that we get somebody with some of the colder pockets in the Willamette Valley get down close to freezing. So it is that time of the year. If you haven't disconnected, your sprinkler systems and all that, you might want to think about doing that. Okay, let's go into the following weekend. So here is Friday morning. Friday's the day right now with showers and the first of a weakening front coming onshore. See the little dip right here? This is 5 p.m. There's a little disturbance right here. It doesn't look like much on this model, but there's a little disturbance that the models are picking up on. If that's true, we would have likely rain Friday evening for high school football games, and then we'd have occasional rain on Saturday, and we'd have showers on Sunday. Then this trough or second system that comes in on Sunday into Monday is colder and much wetter. This is Monday morning. Look at this. That's 546 pressure height. So that's what we call the polar jet stream dipping down. That is potentially a Monday, looking at snow levels that eventually drop down, certainly below Cascade passes and maybe to 3,000 feet. So, and maybe even colder. So if this were exactly right on Monday, we'd have snow levels more like 2,000 feet in the Cascades. This is a colder run than the one I looked at this morning. That's why I'm kind of pausing a little bit. but you get the idea. Again, this is Monday, October 28th. And just because we can, oh, I think we can. No, we can only, oh boy, how far do we go? We go to Wednesday, October 30th. Look at the system up top. Right now, I've got showers Wednesday, October 30th, and I've also got likely rain showers on Halloween. That's what I was trying to get to, Thursday the 31st, but you can see the trough sitting up. Okay. So taken as a whole, you look at over the next 10 days, we have as many wet days as dry days, absolutely expected. So let's run you through some numbers and let's go to the coast first with the likely rain coming in later today along all of the coast, already raining up along the north coast. Showers about 61 on Monday in Newport. There's that dry weather Tuesday, Wednesday, and even at the coast, probably dry on Thursday. And then that rainy pattern setting up into the following weekend that we talked about. Up in Seattle, rain this afternoon. They've got showers tomorrow and then dry weather midweek and then the rain picking up. Temperatures mainly in the 50s. Again, Seattle is often at least 5 degrees cooler than what Portland is, and sometimes it's more than that, of course. Over in Bend, nothing tonight, but that front that comes into our area here in the valley this evening could bring a mix of partly sunny skies with a scattered shower threat on Monday that may or may not happen. And then all dry Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Then the stronger systems will eventually bring some rain into Central Oregon next weekend. So that's good information to know. Eugene, the rain this evening, overnight, Monday showers, Tuesday, Wednesday. I think Thursday's dry. I don't buy that. And then we've got rain showers into the weekend. Um, and with all of that said, did I cover everybody? Let's go ahead and hop. Again, you can find this interface to click on. It's handy if you're traveling. You just want to check a part of the state. PortlandWeather.com. You click on the current temperatures, and it will give you the interfaces on that. All right, courtesy of Hazeldale Tire Pros. Here's my 7-day. So we could get up to 69 tonight, or today rather, on the Sunday with the rain holding off until after 4. Showers tomorrow, 62. And here are the chilly lows. Low 40s, all dry Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday mornings. 30s for much of the valley. Fog to sun on Tuesday, then mostly sunny skies on Wednesday, Thursday. Showers develop Friday. And then we've got rain at times Saturday and then Sunday and Monday. And actually going into the first part of that following week, highs will only be in the 50s with that cooler air and the lower snow levels that we talked about. All right, I'm meteorologist Rod Hill. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. It helps me out. And also you'll get notified if you have your notifications turned on when I post a new video. For now, I'll wish you a great Sunday night or rest of your Sunday and a good looking Monday.